Let's lock in. You, sir. Ooh. What's up, fam? Today we have a sand team. This is Reynaldo Janala's Perth Regional Top 32 team. We are featuring a couple of, known mons. You have the Excadrill, you have the Tyranitar, but we have a special guest, Kommo-o, with the throat spray. We want to make sure that we're able to get some clangorous souls set up and then start sweeping, right? With that throat spray add-on. We do have some support by Incineroar and Amoongus. We do have a size spam insurance with Reuniclus, but it also gives us flexibility with the Trick Room lead or Trick Room mode. We have support from Amoongus and Incineroar, the usual type of sets. So I'm very excited to try these out. Let's go ahead and get some games and see how this very nice team we have here. We're going up against Brett. They got Regidrab, Rillaboom, Dragapult, Goldingo, Primarina, and Murkrow. So you have Prankster Tailwind as well as Trick Room. Very good, very good. What we want to do here, kind of think Trick Room route is good, but also Sand on the lead. T-Tar is really good against a lot of these. I feel like Incineroar and Tyranitar lead. Incineroar is good against most of these two. You do have Primarina. You can check it with Amoongus. And is this a Kommo-o fight? Because of Primarina, I'm gonna say no. With Excadrill, as long as I have Sand up, I should still be able to outspeed it in Tailwind. And that Iron Head will hurt. Given the circumstances, I think this is a good lead. Very good lead. Double Dark against Regidrab and Dragapult. Clear Body doesn't matter. We cannot fake out. Do they go for Trick Room though? So Dragapult's gonna outspeed here for sure. I don't know what kind of Tera it has. We can just double knock here. Right? I almost want to Tera Tyranitar, because what if it's a Tera fighting Dragapult? I've seen those around. Let's lock in. You, sir. Ooh. See? I didn't listen to my gut. That's either Banded or Scar, but yeah, that was a lot of damage. Very nicely played on my opponent's end. Safety goggles, knock, throat spray. Okay, very good. So what do we want to do now? Primarina is out. what we can do is parting shot it and bring in Amoongus. Let's start slowing down the pace of the game. Okay, who's faster? Prim is faster. Oh, that just knocks me out. That was a crit. I think that did matter. I think that did. Okay, Farig is down. Unfortunately, Incense down. Okay, let's bring Excadrill. We have a Sash. We know Primarina is Throat Spray. They have not Tera. They did not Tera, but I am almost willing to just Iron Head here and Spore the Dragapult. Let's protect. The Primarina is very likely to protect. Let's save our Sash and just Spore here. Save our Sash. Save our Sash. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. Phantom Force. Against who though? Okay. Who did they Phantom Force here? Alright, let's go for the Iron Head like we want to. And I almost want to sack T-Tar. How many turns of Sand do we have? 2. If Amoongus survives, we can get a Spore. If it does not survive, then we're kinda screwed. I can also get Regenerator here, but this is like my only chance to get Dragapult on the comeback. Oh, that was so close. Alright. Flinch, flinch, flinch. They got a crit. Give us a flinch. No. Oh, that was a survive. So close. If they Hyper Voiced, our Excadrill was going down. Alright, good turn. Good turn. Very good turn. What we want to do this time, I think we just go all in with Earthquake, and let's sack T-Tar while giving our Amoongus Regenerator. Okay, let's do that. They could make a swap. They still have someone in the back. We don't know who's in the back. Okay, they stayed in. Did they protect? That's a possibility. They did. Alright, we're kind of sacking T-Tar here, unfortunately. That survival might be better for us. I think it's better for us. Okay, what do we do now? Who do they have in the back? Huh. Let's Iron Pad here. I don't want to Earthquake myself, and Dragapult is... Alright, let's Pollen Puff. Worst case scenario, it wakes up, it goes for a Phantom Force. Yeah, Phantom Force. We got a Rage Powder next turn though. We don't want our Excadrill to go down. Who's the last one? Goldengo? Ooh, that's tough. We can Iron Head here and Rage Powder. It's gonna come down to if Goldengo is faster. If Goldengo is faster, then they got us. Cause we're not outspeeding with Excadrill without sand. Let's see. Are they gonna make it rain? Yeah, if they make it rain, I think it's done here. Phantom Force. It's not a kill. What are they doing? Shadow Ball. Okay. It's a single target, but I don't think we win here. They saved their Tera. I don't think we win here. Oh man. Nope. We lost. They should have made it rain the last turn. In hindsight, I think I should have listened to myself turn 1. I said, oh, you know, they might hit me with Dragapult super effective on Tyranitar, but instead I didn't Tera. I wouldn't have taken so much damage, and I could have used Tyranitar later on. When I brought it in, it would have been Tera flying, and I could have used my Earthquake freely without taking a hit there. So, lesson learned. Listen to your gut. I was debating, made the wrong call at last moment. I got greedy, and yeah, we lost, but we learned from it. GG's. We have Navi. They're running a Salamence. They got Toxtricity, Tinkaton, Umbreon, Meowscarada, and Gyarados. So, possible double Moxie or possible double Intimidate. Who do we want to lead here? I think this could be a Kommo-o game. I know that the Tinkaton is gonna have very likely to have play rough. So what do we want to do here? Kommo-o plus a friend. They got Fake Out on board. What we can do is start with Amoongus, depending on their need. Bring in Incineroar from the back for support. And I really like T-Tar. Alright, let's try this Kommo-o. Hopefully we can pull it off. I know Kommo-o is I want to say, not hard, but it's unique piloting it. They do have Fake Outs, so what we can do is protect, bring in Incin, and then we have Fake Outs on deck. Own tempo, that's okay, I just wanted to have Fake Out available. Yeah, they Fake Out the right one. Calm mind. Hold up. Hold up. Now, if I looked at it correctly, yeah, it's not inner focus. So who are we more afraid of here? I want to Tera, Clangorous Soul, and let's Fake Out the Umbreon, because this thing wants to set up. We targeted correctly. Is that Intimidate? Yeah, don't matter. They're less likely to withdraw the Umbreon. Now it's our turn to set up. They did get a Calm Mind, but we can make it up right here. Let's keep in mind that they have not Tera'd yet. Okay. Getting our boosts. +1 all around. Plus Throat Spray. Umbreon flinched. Okay. What we can do, let's Aura Sphere here so we don't get drops. And we can Parting Shot the Salamence. Are they just cycling? Yeah, they're just cycling. Okay, that's fine. They're not KO, and it's fine. What did they go for now? Let's bring in Amoongus. Let's not show them T-Tar yet. Yeah, they Calm Mind. Okay, they want to Fake Out. So you can Fake Out Amoongus and I get my Aura Sphere. Or you can Fake Out the Kommo-o and I get to score you. Let's score this slot. That's fine. Flattened pads. Uh-oh. I should have scored the Umbreon. They're +2/+2 on who? Oh, okay. So now let's protect and let's pour this guy over here. No, we're not letting you do this. We are not going to let you do this. +2, +2. Who are you bringing in now? Salamence? That's cool. Do they not realize it's a special attacker? Electricity. Are they boom bursting or are they going discharge? They're not going discharge. What's the other move called? The electric one. Yeah, overdrive. That's the one I was thinking about. +2 Tera electric. Will this KO? Not even close. Sorry to disappoint you there. Alright, now we're gonna clang its scales and we're gonna pollen puff ourselves. What is going on? They withdrew their boost away. You don't do that. Yes! That's what we want. That's what we want. And if I recall, both of their mons in the bag are currently sleeping. That's what we want. We got another rage quit. Brother, you played well, but Kommo-o, making them rage quit. Kommo-o for the win. That button pass was scary. It was scary. If I did not protect, he was going down. I think so. Yeah. They're going up against Hunter. Not exactly a Reg H team. Horn can change the weather. You have for Ridge, they can do TR with the Amoongus support. Okay. What if we go Trick Room mode this time around? We definitely want T-Tar here. And for the King Gambit, I do feel like Incineroar is good here. And at the same time, Excadrill is also good. Okay. Trick Room with sand in the back. Let's try that. I'm gonna cross my fingers that they Tailwind turn 1, or that, you know, they don't call us out, but they do. Okay. So, Ogerpon can one-shot us, right? Huh. Amoongus is kind of useless. Let's Trick Room. Pollen Puff. They're definitely going for damage. However, they Tera'd away from their grass spore immunity. Can we survive? Let us survive one. Come on. We don't. Pollen Puff. Well, good news is we got Trick Room. Bad news is they have Amoongus. Huh. Yeah. Okay, so expanding force here. We want to get rid of Amoongus as soon as possible. I'm rock sliding, but Amoongus is just gonna put us to sleep here, right? Flutter Mane. Yeah, I think we're getting put to sleep here. Speed Booster under Trick Room. Yeah. We saw that coming, but at least we get our mandatory sleep turn out the way. Amoongus is out. We just need to wake up now. Not this turn, but I mean next turn. The Regirock. Let's Flash Cannon. Knock off. We want to split our damage in case of a protect. Ooh, that was close. We do wake up. And that's one shot. Let's go, T-Tar. What does Flutter go for? Dazzling. We got special defense boost. That was a crit. Oh, they got one more turn here. Ogerpon. How many turns of Trick Room do we have? 2 and 3 of Sand. So Excadrill coming out will be nice. We can protect to make sure we don't go down this turn. It's gonna knock out Flutter, so we can ignore Flutter Mane. And let's just Rock Slide. Let's go, T-Tar. You know, that start looked very bad. Oh, they rage. I got a rage. We got a Reg Age team here. They had Paradox and they had the Ogerpon. They still rage quit. GG's regardless. That was a bad start. However, I'm glad they targeted Amoongus versus Reuniclus. So, very nice game. What do we have here? So, we are going up against Cobalt with Gallade and Gardevoir. You got Raichu for Fake Out, possible Discharge, because if Gallade wide guards, it won't get hit, and Telepathy from Gardevoir. You also have Poliwrath, which kind of scares me next to Cresselia if it belly drops. And of course, you have Decidueye from the Alolan region. So how do we want to approach this? They're definitely going to Trick Room, right? They have both types of speed control. They can Electro Web with Raichu, but they can also Trick Room with Cresselia. There's no way I can one-hit KO that Cresselia though. I think Sand lead is good. We can have Amoongus in the back to put Cresselia to sleep if they do get that up, and we will need our trusty Reuniclus. I might have said that wrong. Reuniclus. I think that's how you say it. Alright. Reuniclus is good against Glade and Poliwrath. Is this a fake out and belly drum? What do we want to do here? I don't know. I think high horsepower. We can Earthquake. Hear me out. I do become weak to Raichu, but I can get rid of Poliwrath if they don't fake me out. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. If they fake out the Excadrill, I get Tera Blast. If they fake out Tyranitar, I get Earthquake. No fake out. Bye Raichu. No fake out. Okay, my friend. Dynamic punch. Jesus. So we're confused. But we get to hit Poliwrath. I didn't want them belly drumming here. Okay, so far so good. No complaints. Who do they have in the back? Glade. Decidueye. Yeah, Tera Flying is goated here. We can Iron Head here. And we can Tera Blast here. Split our damage. I think the following turn, we want to focus the Decidueye. Yeah, that's fine. We want to focus the Decidueye because of Reuniclus in the back. Substitute. No, no, no. Come back. No substitute for you. So I think that we're slower with the T-Tar. We can bait out going into Trick Room here. Trick Room. Knock off the Decidueye. Yeah. They tried Sucker Punching, but I'm not attacking. The sub is bad. Okay, goodbye Decidueye. Now we're faster. Even though they have their sub up, that's fine. Now we Expanding Force, which will go first. And then we KO with Tera Blast and checkmate. Yep, checkmate. Very nice. T-Tar was the star of the show this turn, this match. GG's Kobold. Okay, our opponent has what looks to me a double Perish. Yeah, the Dewgong gets Perish, and you also have Primarina that gets Perish. You got 2 Rage Powder users, but then you have some heavy hitters like King Gambit. The Volcarona could be a setup Quiver Dance set. What scares me here is they have this Toxic Spice Glimora. So, how do we approach this? Right off the top, I think Sand Lead is very good here. Dewgong does get Fake Out if they want to set up. Let's see. Or do we want to start sporing? Alright, let's go Hail Mary here. Spore. We don't want to set up front. Let's get some spores going, and then hopefully we slow them down if they try to set up, etc. I want to prevent some setup. Unfortunately, I did risk leading the Incineroar in case of the King Gambit. Is this Fake Out into Trick Room? I wouldn't mind. We can Spore here. Oh, we don't have a... Okay. We can knock off, technically. Let's try that. If they get it up, that's fine. We got Amoongus. I'm not sure they want to have Trick Room with Amoongus out on the field. Okay, King Gambit. We get our knockoff. Mental Herb. Safety Goggles. Okay, so we know 2 of their items. Okay, do we want to swap? No. Tyranitar wouldn't be bad. We can... Will Clear Smog KO Sinistcha? We can try. We can also try to knock off the Safety Goggle so we can Spore it next turn. Ghost type. They're probably expecting a Fire move, but we knocked off, luckily. That does not KO. Didn't expect it to, but I took the risk. Swords Dance! No. You're disrespecting me here. Oh, Strength Zap. But we knock off the Safety Goggle. There we go. Now we can Spore them. Spore. We can Parting Shot and Sinistcha. we'll bring in Tyranitar from the back. King Gambit will be asleep. And then we can Tera flying into the Sinistcha. Go to sleep, King Gambit. Okay, we're good. Now Sinistcha's -1. Let's bring T-Tar from the back. Do we want King Gambit or do we want Sinistcha out first? No more Tera. They could Strength Zap. We can clear Smog and take the risk here, right? Do we? It's a Swords Dance set. They don't have an item because we knocked it off, so Tera Flying is the better move here. They will Strength Zap, so I don't think we kill at a -1. We at least got rid of the boost. They're still sleeping. Yeah, I kinda saw that coming. That's half, so no, we don't KO. This turn, we're gonna double up King Gambit. Yeah, they got one Trick Room turn left. So let's double up King Gambit. They're gonna Strength Zap again, I just know it. Yep. But with King Gambit gone, I can bring back the Incineroar, Parting Shot Cycle, the Sinistcha again. I just need a good position for Tyranitar to come in without any attack drops. So who's coming in now? Dugong again. We didn't get to see any of its sets, so let's Spore it and bring Incineroar in. We need to hit the Sinistcha before any of our attack gets taken away. So let's see. Attack drop on Dugong. Fake out. Matcha Gotcha. Ooh. This turn we're faster with Incineroar. And we don't have any attack drops. Okay, so what we can do here, they already wasted their Tera, so let's Pollen Puff Incineroar, assuming he takes damage, And it'll also heal up our recoil. Will this be enough? I'm not sure if it kills, but we're gonna try. They probably don't want to set Trick Room this time. Yeah, halfway. We gotta burn. Chip is chip. Ice Spinner. They want that Amoongus gone. Strength Sap, yep. Alright, this turn, let's bring in the Tyranitar. They're going to Ice Spinner, but they're -1. We bring in T-Tar, Parting Shot, the Sinistcha, or do we Parting Shot the Dugong? Let's Parting Shot the Dugong. It gives us Generator Healing, all while we bring in our Sand. We get the drop on Dugong, and hopefully they don't Parting Shot. I'm sorry, they don't Strength Sap T-Tar. We need a full power attack here. I don't want to risk Excadrill getting burned with the Machagacha. That's why I'm leaving him in the back. Ice Spinner. Okay, decent damage. Yeah, Machagacha. I didn't want to risk. Oh, that was a crit. I didn't want to risk Excadrill. Okay. Do we KO here? Who else do they have? Alright, let's Tera Blast. Probably not enough, to be honest. What if we start chipping both? Colin Pop here. We can also... Yeah, let's just Tera Blast. Okay, I'm going back and forth, but I'm gonna Spore Dugong, buy us some turns. They're very likely to start Strength Sapping again. Sinistcha got the flinch. Okay, very good. Dugong has a mandatory sleep turn. Chip damage is building up. Let's go for all our highest damage here. We don't want to clear Smog because it'll get rid of their drops. Can we? They just cancel. We had control, but it wasn't over. Like, we had control, but it wasn't over. They were gonna lose their Dugong for sure. I just had to keep maneuvering around the Sinistcha and out heal it. So, GG's. We just got done using Reynaldo's Perth Regional Top 32 team, and let me tell you, I love the Sand Core. I love the Sand Core. Excadrill and Tyranitar, man, I feel like 90% of my games I could play with just the top four. Excadrill, Tyranitar, Incineroar, and Amoongus. Like 90% of the time I felt like that was it. We did get to try out the Kommo-o mode, we did try out the Trick Room mode, and we did try out the Sand Lead, which I really liked. I'm gonna take blame for our only loss because, you know, I didn't Tera Tyranitar. My instinct told me Tera Tyranitar into Tera Flying because that Dragapult is going to come in with something sneaky, right? They have to have a Tyranitar answer. So I didn't. And because of that, my Tyranitar was kind of dead weight and sacrificed. So other than that, you know, the team is really nice, very tough. No complaints about it, no suggestions. If you try it out, the rental's available. I will warn you that not every matchup is good for Kommo-o, so you want to keep that in mind. Very specific, right? It hates fairies. Period. It hates fairies. Other than that, have fun trying it out. Reynaldo, you did an awesome team. Thank you for watching ChaosVGC. We'll come back on Friday with some Reg J. Thanks for watching.